Hello, everybody. I am Lewis Turner, staff meteorologist here at First Coast News on your side. And we are looking at Tropical Storm Helene. As of the 8 o'clock announcement, still a tropical storm in a very lopsided situation that we've got going here. Now, if you were just to look at this system, you would assume, just naked eye, you open up a textbook of tropical systems and say, oh, the center must be here. In fact, the center is not over the upstate of South Carolina. The center is here where you see a little bit of clearing. So an extraordinarily lopsided storm and just wobbly at this point. Now, a lot of impacts happening over South Carolina right now and still getting 60-mile-an-hour winds within this system here. But just to show you, we have had what was once an extraordinarily powerful, very symmetrical, organized, textbook-looking hurricane has now started dying over North Georgia. And again, still a tropical storm, but that won't last too much longer. And it's forward motion still at 30 miles an hour going north. So it is really moving out and going to dump a lot of rain over the upstate of South Carolina, over North Georgia, the mountains of Georgia, the Appalachian Trail, and the eastern, western mountains of North Carolina and then eastern Tennessee. So a lot of rain going to fall there. And your current, what is left of what the Hurricane Center has given advisories on, they don't anticipate this lasting too much longer until it just kind of stops as a bunch of conglomeration of rain through the Ohio River Valley and leaving a mess of potential for flooding there. Current condition getting so much better. As you can see the cloud cover, this is your satellite imagery. You see that storm moving up and into Georgia and leaving us with some clearing skies and the winds relaxing as well. So let's talk about what we saw from this storm. So our peak wind gusts happening really overnight, Thursday night into Friday, which caused all the real power outages around our area, big winds. So for Mayport, actually measured a 80-mile-an-hour wind gust. 80-mile-an-hour wind gust for Mayport. Massive winds. Jekyll Island, 78-mile-an-hour winds. Okay, and that's still so far out from the center of this storm. 75-mile-an-hour winds for Neptune Beach. Jacksonville International Airport, 72. We had a 71 at NAS Jax. Some peak winds. Now, Waycross registering a 71. I am curious because their wind readings stopped coming online while the strongest of this was going through. So I think they had even stronger winds, perhaps even a spin up of a tornado. And I say that because of the damage that we've already seen in Waycross and just how close the center of this, while still a hurricane, was as it made its way through Ware and Pierce County, where the storm has now been proven to be deadly. Someone dying in Pierce County because of debris coming down onto a vehicle. Lake City had a 69-mile-an-hour wind gust, but they also had tornado warnings in Lake City that caused a great deal of damage there right downtown. Now, by the time we're watching this here, our tides are going out. I want to show this to more or less ease fears. We know we had a high river, had a lot of water. I mean, the last couple of weeks we've had so much water just from regular rain, irregular but regular daily rain, but an amazing amount of rain. So our rivers have been high, but with the tides going out, that will be a much better result. So a look at the bigger picture with the radar specifically, and that shows just how much this storm has lost all of its organization. Now tornado watches for North Carolina and the Grand Strand of South Carolina up I-95, that corridor there. And for us, we are without tornado watches anymore. The tornado risk has fallen apart. So here's what I mean. You look how organized this was as landfall occurred. Nice symmetrical eye wall, but as it hits land, just again crumbles with the dry air that gets infused into it. And you can see just a ragged area with some showers extending from Chattanooga and down through Atlanta. Looking for the First Coast now as we get toward the end of the loop. You can see we are really drying out. We don't have any more of those rain bands moving through. A couple of stray isolated bits of rain certainly possible. And what I said earlier about the Iowa watch, this is still a hurricane here, moving right by, I think I measured out about 15 miles from the center of Waycross. And I also mentioned not getting many readings from Waycross, the offline, and Waycross offline Valdosta, which makes sense, probably had some equipment issues and malfunction considering the winds blowing over that equipment. So Valdosta and Waycross hit very hard. Lake City, though, the winds dying down there. Now that we're starting to see winds up and under the 20-mile-an-hour mark. We're doing much, much better. Gusts over the last little while, 32 Jacksonville, 31 Mayport, and those are relaxing as well. So we're getting outside again. If you have to do a little cleanup in the yard, we are in the upper 80s today. Currently, through our mid-morning and lunchtime, we'll be in the low 80s, but afternoon high is going to be around 88 degrees. So back to that, back to a little bit of sunshine out there as well for any recovery cleanup that you've got to do in your yards if you're getting things going. And to show our future cast, our computer modeling for the potential for rain through our afternoon into Friday, doing pretty good. A lot of showers stay down towards our south. Maybe overnight and early morning Saturday, we get just a lingering tail from the tropics pulling through behind what was once Helene and now kind of being absorbed into an area of low pressure. Could see a few showers there, widely scattered showers on Saturday, but overall a pretty decent weekend. And why not? Because why not? Kids are out of school for the day. If you are going to the pool, if the pools are open, I mean, if you got it in the backyard, good on you. Just 10% chance of seeing a shower night, as I mentioned, 88 degrees. So a nice little day, spend a little time, quality time with family, and in between picking up the tree limbs out of the yard. 88 degrees as mentioned as your afternoon high, and notice our weather icons, no real chance of rain listed in there. So I leave you with this picture right now. The tropics, while we are not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination. Still got a long way to go within this hurricane season. We do have things brewing out in the tropics. I do just want to take the hurricane season one bite at a time. We just had a big old bite, a mouthful, and we're going to relax through this weekend where we see plenty of sun and nice conditions. So you guys have a good one. We'll continue to update as necessary.